So first I have boiled this 1 pound ground chicken meat. I just boiled it with a little bit of salt and red chili powder, just a few pinch. That's it and nothing else. And I let all the water dry up. So this is just the boiled 1 pound of chicken. And now I'm gonna make some mixture of it in a non-stick frying pan. Here it goes. I'm gonna add around only 2 tablespoons of oil. 1 and 2. 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using canola oil. And in this canola oil, I'm gonna add 1 medium-sized chopped onion. You just saute it. We are not making it dark brown. We just want it a little translucent, and just an estimate, like in 1 to 2 minutes of frying it, I'm gonna add 2 chopped green chilies. I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of white flour, all-purpose flour. Here is my ground chicken meat, which is boiled. Canola oil 2 tablespoons, and I'm using all-purpose flour. Meat. 4. On a medium flame so it doesn't burn. This mixture, when mixed with or added to the boiled chicken, it avoids the chicken getting or falling out when you are taking a bite of the puff pastry. Puff pastry is flaky and when it's baked, so we don't want the filling falling off or falling out of the shells or whatever shape you turn them in. So this will just hold all the mixture and the chicken together. Once it starts getting disappear, this means it's being cooked, and we are gonna lower down the flame and add some milk to it. I just added almost 5 tablespoons of milk. Medium flame, so the mixture is not burning. And I think it's getting too thick, so let me add some more milk. Another 5 tablespoons, and while this thing is getting cooked, I'll add some salt. Just remember that the chicken mixture has the salt already while we were boiling it, and I like the taste of some ground pepper. It's up to your own choice. If you don't like it or like it less, it's just as to the taste. I got some help of my son holding the camera for me while I'm adding the chicken to the mixture. The boiled chicken. I'm gonna give it a nice mix. Stir it together. So we will turn off the flame and let it come to a room temperature before filling it in the puff pastry. Otherwise the puff pastry will get soggy if you fill it with the hot filling. So I'll see you in a little bit. Bye bye. Hi everyone, and welcome back. I have started my oven to be preheated. This thing has been cold, and I have lined my baking tray and greased it a little bit with baking spray. This is my counter, which is all set, and I have the puff pastry sheets like these actually. So I have cut the whole kind of the piece. It was like this, and I have cut it into this much big pieces. You can see the size, and then I'm gonna use regular all-purpose flour to roll them, and then I'll show you what I've done. Thanks. So here I took one egg, mixed 1 tablespoon of water. I'm making it for the egg wash, a little pinch of salt, and similarly a pinch of black pepper. I like it, my egg wash, a little seasoned. So here it is ready. Over here, this much big piece, when I rolled in, it is in this shape. So now I'm gonna fill it up and show it to you guys. That's how it's turning out. Here I'm filling it with this much big spoon here of filling. Then just a little pat with your hand and seal it over here. And then usually I shape it over here. Give it a little touch of the egg wash. And then place it over here on the tray. I'll make some more and get back. Okay, for this much big piece, I'm gonna roll it a little bit in the flour. Tap it a little. Use your hand to flatten it. A little bit of flour will help it not to stick to the rolling board. And then I'm gonna roll it. Okay, this one I am folding. I cut them into 2 triangles, the square, and then I'm gonna fold it in this shape. Like this. And then with a fork I'm just trying to seal it and put some design. Please excuse because I'm missing my camera from which I usually make the videos, and today I'm using one hand and I'm using the other hand to hold my iPhone. So this is another triangle shape. I'm gonna place it over here. We have to leave some space between them because as they get baked, they get bigger in size, and so we need to leave some space for them. Okay, so my oven is ready. 375 degrees. It's preheated already. My son, youngest one, is helping me in doing the egg wash, and these some of them are triangles and some are rectangle. So we are gonna put them in the oven, and he is doing these two, the egg wash. It really helps when the kids, they come and help. It just increases their manpower and less time. So for this egg wash, this on top of it, and I think this one also. Okay. Wonderful. And as I told you that I have added a pinch of salt and some black pepper in the egg wash, and it's ready to be put in the oven. Hold on here. I'm gonna put it here. Here we go. Here. Okay, and we also have this tray ready. I have already greased this round baking tray, and now I'm gonna put this egg wash on top of these also. We have spaced them, so after getting baked, they usually swell up and get bigger in size, so they have some space to be nicely baked. Here it is. And tossing them in the oven too. Now I'm gonna turn on the timer, my stove, for like easy 15 minutes, and we'll see. Okay, so now we are saving the ones which are which are ready, but we have to, freeze them and save them, and we will bake it accordingly. So I'm placing these into a big Ziploc bag, and I sprinkle some regular all-purpose flour in the bag just so they won't stick to each other. And we have some of these also ready. I'm gonna place these here like this, and then freeze it in the freezer for easily a week. You can freeze it for more than a week, but I know that I will definitely bake them within a week and just serve it to my kids. My kids love these. They're so handy. Usually I get the puff pastry sheet from, which is by the Sara Lee from Jewel-Osco or any place, and then to layer it to make it another layer, I'm gonna sprinkle some like this. And then place these also. A little bit overlapping, but they will not stick as I have these. I'm gonna put them. I also have this one, these many ready to be baked or saved. So we are saving these. When you sprinkle the all-purpose flour, they're not gonna stick to each other, and even when you are getting defrosting them, they will be fine. So I think for this bag it's enough, and I'm gonna use another Ziploc bag and then freeze them accordingly, just like I did here. Put them in a straight tray, any rough extra straight tray, and then put them in the freezer, so at least they take their shape, they are not bending or they don't get out of shape. So I'm going to put them in the freezer. They're good for a week, and I'm going to show you guys the ones which are ready baked. I baked them on 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I placed the timer for 15 minutes, but when I checked them, they were not ready, so I placed another 12 minutes timer, and let's see. Ta-da! There. Oh wow.